When I sat to watch the season finale of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 14, I was excited because I had seen earlier this year, I'd seen a piece from one of the audience members at Sheree's She by Sheree fashion show of some models in clothing in some of her quote unquote fashions. So I was excited. I knew that everybody talking about, she only had two pieces and then nine pieces and whatever it was, up to the 24 pieces. I knew that it was just something that production normally does to have everybody on the edge of their seats, to, have them tune in to see whether or not someone would pull off a particular goal. So I already knew that the fashion show had happened. What I should have known was when Sheree said in season 9, I believe it was, at the reunion, that her line, mainly joggers, would be out the next year, spring, summer, like September. I should have known the way she was playing with that ponytail that that was never actually going to be. If you recall in season 1 when she was talking about having a line, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was supposed to be only women's fashion, and it was supposed to be, her goal was for it to be high end couture. The fashion show on the season finale was, unisex. So I was like, okay, that's fine, joggers. That was her goal. But we should have known that it really wasn't meant to be. My sister and I had a conversation a couple of months back when she said to me, my younger sister said to me that she does not believe that Sheree actually wants to design. And we were talking about whether or not she should do a fitness, an actual fitness video. You know how Kenya and Phaedra, did their competitive videos back in the day. I don't remember if Sheree was on that season, probably not. But everyone, I've read numerous comments on numerous platforms where people are saying Sheree would be really good at with doing going into the fitness industry. She would more than likely be a millionaire because she is so fit. Her body, especially you know for a woman in her 50s, is really on point. My sister shot that down as well. She said she doesn't believe Sheree wants be to do fitness either. So watching the season finale and then going to her website, shebysheree.com, and seeing that message due to whatever, the website crashed because so many people were going online to buy her items. And then I found out that there were only 3 items on the website, and a particular item. It was a long sleeve top. You're seeing it on the screen right now. It was an exercise set that was basically a copy of an exercise set sold by Shane or Shein or however it's pronounced. I'm not familiar with the brand, but people are saying that it's one of those drop ship fast merchandise items. It's not really a brand where it's like a long lasting brand. It's one of those quick companies where the products come from China and you can just order them, put your business name on them, a sticker, whatever name tag you want in the collar for your company, and they send it. I believe Sonia on Real Housewives of New York, basically her clothes were the same, and they went into Century 21, and after that episode aired, it came out that her clothes were basically copies of other clothes, basically drop shipping as well. So for quite a while the website was down, and then I heard this morning that the matching piece, the matching set, was removed from Sheree's website. And then all the other products were there. Now when I looked at the clothes, they didn't exactly look like the items that were on the fashion show. And I wasn't particularly fond of all the items on the fashion show. There was a green jacket a young lady had on with a one-piece swimsuit that I really liked. And everything else, I'm too old to wear. I wouldn't be going outside in joggers that are mesh on the front or the back. That's not something that I would do in my old age, or even when I was young. That's not something I would dare to do. I was never that brave. But I found out that for most of the items, or I found out this morning that for some of those items, there is a designer who made the clothes for her, and Sheree has yet to pay the designer, allegedly. And then, aside from that, when you check the prices online, the cost of each item, the cost of each item, $32 for a pair of white socks with stars, and then a tank top for $72. That is crazy. A racerback tank top for $72, a trucker hat for $40, and the blue tights that Sheree has on in this image. I remember when I was a little girl, I used to have something similar. It was one of those really cheap, tights that you have, that your parents would put on you to wear around the house, not something that you'd really go out in. And when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, that's exactly what that looks like. And the material looks so thin that you can see through it. $162 for a pair of joggers. And then her son is in the VPL jogger. How would, I don't understand how Kyra was so comfortable wearing the VPL jogger for his mom. I mean, he's a model, I think, I'm not sure, but it's a job. He's modeling, so I know a lot of you won't have an issue with that. But what I thought was most insulting, outside of the prices, because as Macklemore said, I'm not spending $50 on a t-shirt. And can you imagine that? And this is $142. What's most insulting is that she did not even get someone to iron or steam the t-shirts before she had the models wear them. I mean, come on, make it a little bit more aesthetically appealing. And then the quote, "Who gon' check me, boo?" That's from 2008. Or no, that was 2009, season 2, the first episode. "Who gon' check me, boo?" A 13-year quote. I mean, we still see it on the memes and it fits the particular memes, but you've been selling t-shirts with the same quote for years. You even did it on one of the episodes when there was that pop-up event where everybody brought something, to sell. Who gonna check me, boo, for $142? That is crazy. And then she had to bring babies into it. Who gonna feed me, boo? Who gonna feed me, boo? Oh my goodness. This was such a disappointment. And so I had to give it to my sister. She was quite right. Sheree doesn't want to design. Sheree doesn't want to doesn't want to do anything that has to do with fitness. I also don't believe that Sheree wants to really do anything but look good. I mean, she seems to be someone who loves to throw parties. I thought that she would probably be good at event planning, but when you think about it, she would be overwhelmed and hire other people to do it for her and then put her name out front and say she did it. Because Sheree doesn't want to follow through. Sheree wants to be with someone, in my opinion, Sheree wants to be with someone who is rich, who will take care of her. Just like when she was saying in season 7, when she was going through her divorce with Bob Whitfield, her ex-husband, who was there at the event as well, probably showed up just to see if she would follow through. But she was expecting 7 figures. And I don't believe she'll get 7 figures or even 8 from this. I don't even think she'll get 6. But I might be wrong, because there are people out there who don't mind spending this much money. Not because I'm cheap or frugal, I should say. Not because I'm frugal doesn't mean that everyone is. Sometimes people want to have, something as a historical artifact. You know what I'm saying? But it was. I'm so disappointed that this is how it turned out to be. I don't even think they have enough products if anyone's going to be buying anything. She probably set the prices, this high so that people are, they will look at it and go, yeah, I don't think I'm going to buy this. That's too expensive, so that she doesn't have to fulfill the orders. And I saw on the website as well that if you spend $150 or more, then shipping and handling is free. And I just don't get it. But Dwight was probably sitting in that audience and thinking to himself, this is still not what it's supposed to be. But I really hope Sheree succeeds at something, whatever it is she chooses to do. I heard that she wants to go into construction or interior designing, based on her house, which is very beautiful, by the way. Inside is a dream. It's possible that she could, but again, I don't know for sure if she designed it herself. She said she did, but she said the same for the fashions. So let me know what you guys think. If you agree, disagree, what did you think of the fashion show? I was very proud when it started. I was proud of her. I started to tear up, but hopefully Sheree will find her passion and be able to follow through on that. She's making good enough money on the show. I just see this as something for her that she wanted to do to complete her storyline. She started with that, and this may be her last season, maybe not. Andy was very happy to promote it, and he even took a picture in one of the sweatshirts. But let me know what you guys think. I really want Sheree to be successful. I hope you do too. Sheree, I hope you find your passion. But fashion show with no fashions. Fashion show with no fashions. Fashion show with no fashions. How dreadful.